Hello friends, welcome to ProTalent and I am Nitin Parmar. I welcome you all to this capsule module on affairs. दोस्तों, we are talking about Maharashtra Legislative Assembly and Legislative Council are saying no to the replies to Supreme Court and High Court. Now, how a Legislative Assembly can say no to reply to judiciary and that too the highest body called Supreme Court? Do they have power? Indeed, they have power. Let's talk about it. So, what happened? The both houses of Maharashtra state legislature. So, you must know that there are few states in the country which have two houses, while many states have only one house. Okay, so please tell me how many states have more than one house. Okay, so Maharashtra has two legislatures, state legislature. They said that they will not take cognizance of or reply to any notice sent by High Court or Supreme Court in the breach of privilege motion against a TV editor and an anchor. So दोस्तों सवाल ये पैदा होता है that what is privilege motion? So basically just like there is a contempt of court. Okay, so there is someone called Mr. Kunal Kamra. Okay, he you can say provided certain tweets, and those tweets are hurting the image of the Supreme Court, and thereby you can say right thinking people in the country may believe that Supreme Court's power is going down. Okay, Supreme Court is not able to function well. Thereby, there is a kind of negative thought process in the mind of the people that for us, the court is not there. If that kind of mindset is developed, then it is called contempt of court. Okay. Similarly, for example, someone who is, you can say, an outsider or an insider of any, you can say, legislative assembly or a council. Okay. Now, if that person is doing something wrong against the legislature, says something wrong against the legislature, so that you can say there is a derogatory understanding in the mind of the people, then there is a privilege motion can be followed. Okay, who can initiate that? Privilege motion can be initiated by any member. Who can approve it? The speaker of the house can approve it. Okay, so it is very important for you to understand that just like contempt of court is there to protect the dignity of court, that is judiciary in the country, privilege motion is there to protect the dignity of the legislature in the country. I hope it is clear to you. Very good. Okay, so what are the important we can say points of this particular case? So a breach of privilege motion was moved in the State Assembly of Maharashtra against a TV anchor who is accused of using derogatory language and making baseless remark against the Chief Minister of State and frequently insulting ministers and MPs during TV debates. Now, we all understand this is referring to one gentleman. So, we all understand that this is referring to one gentleman in a TV industry. Okay, so the anchor filed petition challenging this breach of privilege motion in Supreme Court. So that person has been going around to Supreme Court quite frequently. Recently, he went for some kind of abatement to suicide case as well. Assistant Secretary of the Assembly questioned this move. So the Assembly, that is Legislature Assembly, they said this is really not okay. Okay, as well as producing confidential communication from Speaker and the House Privileges Committee. So they said that this is really not acceptable. Okay, Supreme Court then issued a contempt notice to the Assistant Secretary of the Assembly and also held that it might be necessary in all probability to serve the Speaker to know his version in the matter. Now this is very interesting. Okay, so when this breach of privilege motion was initiated in the State Assembly, uh, this anchor filed a case challenging this in the Supreme Court. Okay, now the Assistant Secretary of the Assembly questioned this move, that why it is possible. He also asked that the all communication within the House is confidential. Now why that communication is being shared outside? So Supreme Court then issued that contempt notice to them, that why we cannot have a contempt against you. Tell us what is your version of story. Okay, you have to share all this information to us. This is what the idea is. Now the State Assembly का stand and current scenario को अगर हमें समझना है, then we need to go to the Constitution. House Speaker initiated motion of treasury benches and cited article number 194 of the Constitution, which says that there are power and the privileges in the with respect to House of Legislature, and article number 212 which pertains to court not to inquire in the proceedings of the legislature. So there is a clear separation of powers between legislature and the judiciary. Whatever happens within the legislature, that cannot be questioned by the judiciary. I hope you remember that, you understand this. So whatever discussion takes place inside house, whether it is good or bad, there cannot be any civil liability or criminal liability by a judiciary. Judiciary cannot take any case there. I hope you understand this. So the proposal held that replying to such notices could mean accepting that judiciary keep a check on legislature. However, judiciary cannot keep a check, because as per our basic structure doctrine of the Constitution, this is really not possible. Okay, so the proposal were passed unanimously, which stated that Speaker and Deputy Speaker would not respond to any notice or summon provided by or issued by Supreme Court or High Court. Legislative Council also passed the proposal unanimously, stated that no cognizance will be taken of any notice or summons issued by High Court or Supreme Court. Now this is very interesting. Okay, so what are the reactions by many people? Some politicians have noted that the notice was in exception to the language used in the letter and has not imposed any way on the rights of legislature to legislate. So this is not a kind of a problem on the legislature. Legislature are free to legislate. When judiciary is asking question, they are asking question about the language used, not about how they are legislating it. Okay, so thereby if legislature passes such kind of motion, it will be setting a wrong precedent. Now the idea is there is some immunity provided to the people who are part of legislature. So whatever they do, whether their discussion, whether their action in the house, whether it is connected to making law or not, some or the other way, there has to be a freedom to be provided. If there is no freedom, if there is no freedom to them, there is freedom available only related to lawmaking and not for other matters, then possibly every matter which is discussed in the Lok Sabha or Rajya Sabha or Vidhan Sabha or Vidhan Parishad, you can say that particular item may be, you can say, taken in isolation to a law making process, and that may be questioned. Yes or no? So that kind of, you can say, separation will not be possible. Thereby, I don't think such kind of arguments will prevail. Parliamentary Affairs Minister has held that proposal was limited to upholding the esteem of Speaker's chair and ensuring that the presiding authority is safeguarded from any judicial scrutiny. I agree with this idea that judicial scrutiny may no, we can say, official should be involved. So what is this privilege motion? It is considered, you can say, and it is concerned with breach of parliamentary privileges. So when there are parliamentary privileges, if someone breaches that, anyone can breach it, whether it is a member of that house or an outsider. They can breach that privilege. Then this breach of privilege motion can be initiated. So parliamentary privileges are certain rights and immunities. I hope you understand the difference between rights and immunities. Yes or no? Yes, there is a big difference between rights and immunities. So parliamentary privileges having certain rights and immunities and which are enjoyed by the members of parliament individually as well as collectively, so that they can effectively discharge their duties. Okay, this is very crucial. Okay, when any of these rights or immunities are disregarded, the offense is called breach of privilege and is punishable under the law of parliament. So a notice is moved in the form of motion by any member of either house against those being held guilty of a breach of privilege. So anyone can, I can say, move that motion. This is really possible. So what is the role of speaker in that scenario? The speaker or the chairperson is the first level of scrutiny for such kind of motion. Okay, so when that motion is moved, the speaker and chair will be the first level of scrutiny. If the speaker or chair decides on a privilege motion himself or herself, or he may refer it to privilege committee of the parliament. If speaker gives consent under the relevant rules, the member concerned is given an opportunity to make a short statement about this breach of privilege motion. I hope it is clear to you. Very good. So, what are the various rules? Now, these rules are not obviously written in the constitution. They are rules. They are not laws. They are rules which are written in Lok Sabha rule book. As at the same time, Rajya Sabha rule book, the respective numbers are given here. The rules say that a member may, with the consent of speaker or chairperson, raise a question involving a breach of privilege, either a member or house or a committee therefore, so can raise the question. So do they have right to do that? Yes, they have right to do that. So what is the current scenario? So when Supreme Court is asking a notice, Supreme Court is serving a notice on them, that is Assistant Secretary on the, you can say, Legislative Assembly, then if the entire house is passing this motion, that house is right in their own perspective, because if they say that we want freedom in our discussion, it is up to them. There cannot be any judicial scrutiny on whatever they do inside the house. Many times, many, you can say, members of the houses, they have used wrong words, gender biased words, politically incorrect words, hurting so many people, but still that freedom has to be provided so that effectively they can discharge their duties. I think this is pretty clear, because otherwise people may actually take out only few point out of it and will actually, you can say, put lot of restrictions on them to make laws. Okay, so I think this is pretty clear to you. I'm very happy that you are enjoying these modules. If you like this module, please subscribe to our channel to be part of ProTalent. You can purchase ProTalent test series, ProTalent study material, Pro Talent's online courses, which are wonderful modules available to you. Okay, thank you very much for watching this and all the best.